to day 10 of the Create at 22 course. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Are you ready for this? We are going to talk about the F word, failure. You may notice I have been very careful about not using that word throughout this entire course. That was intentional. Here's why. Dictionary definition, failure just means that you didn't manage to do something you attempted to do. And technically we do that every day. You meant to answer 15 emails, you only answered 12. Or you meant to put away the laundry this morning and you didn't quite manage to do it. These are not big deals. We have these little failures every day because that's just life and it doesn't mean anything. The problem is that when it comes to our art, we redefine this word into something it is not. If we didn't manage to write the book, we failed as a writer. If we didn't manage to win that contest and get our art in that magazine, we failed as an artist, and it feels like a stamp on your forehead. If we didn't manage to pull that song together and finish it in a good way, we failed as composers. And here's the thing, creative. We think for some reason that in the arts, if something didn't work, it makes you a failure, which is different from the word fail. Failure is permanent. A failure is something that can't be fixed. A failure is an engine that absolutely blew up and there is no helping it and it has to be scrapped. That is not you. I do not care how many pieces of art you have failed to do. They did not change your identity to failure. It is no different than anything else you didn't manage to pull together in your life. You didn't fold the laundry yesterday. Are you now a failure at laundry? Is that it? You can never do laundry again? So you burned that chicken. Is that it? There's no more cooking forever for you? You are a failure at cooking and you can never cook chicken? No. And you understand that with all these other things. You just pick yourself up and try again and figure it out. It's the same thing with your art. I do not care how many times you've tried to do that thing and didn't manage to do it. It does not make you a failure. I don't care how imperfect your art is. I don't care if you haven't been able to find people around you to support you, which eventually I hope you do, because that is an important step. It doesn't matter to me if somebody doesn't like it. That doesn't make you a failure. You can miss your deadline. That doesn't make you a failure. You can blow that contest. It doesn't make you a failure. You cannot get that agent. You cannot get that scholarship. And none of those things make you a failure. We fear that failure is the end, that it somehow proves that you cannot do this and your hopes and dreams are false. It does not do that. You cannot fail at art. You can trip and fall, but you can always get back up. You cannot fail at art. You can make something that didn't work, or maybe you didn't like, but that's okay. You can always scrap it and start again. You cannot fail at art. So it's not perfect. So it's not what you wanted. So it's not finished. You still are not a failure. No matter what happened with you artistically, you can pick up, learn what you did, and keep going. You can get better. There's no reason why you can't. That's not how humans work. I don't care if you're learning a musical instruments, learning to cook, whatever it is, you can learn. Even if it's not as fast as somebody else or as well as you want it to be, you can still learn. You cannot fail at art. And I need you to take this and stamp it on your heart, because this changes everything. Creative. What would you make if you knew you couldn't fail? Take this in and chew on it. Digest this. Make this part of your system. You cannot fail at art. And I can't wait to see what you make when you finally know that's true. Sit down with me now and let's make something new. And I will see you tomorrow.